Hey guys, Pato here, back at it again. Just today I'm going to talk about OBEs, out of body experiences, and I'm going to give you the easiest way, I think, personally, how to get out of body and have an out of body experience as soon as possible. What we're going to work with here is techniques upon awakening. So, upon awakening every night, or after a nap, this is the best time to do this, okay? So this video might take a little bit, but we're going to get straight into it, so let's do this, okay? So, how to OBE lesson 1. So there's 3 prerequisites for the OBE, okay? Number 1 is, and this is in no order, by the way, is a strong intent. So you need a strong desire to get out of body. You need to obsess about it. Get it into your subconscious mind and let your higher self know that you desire it. Read books, blogs, watch videos, practice techniques, talk about it. If you have nobody to talk to, join a Facebook group. This will increase your chances immensely, so highly recommended. Okay, number 2, belief. So have faith in it being real. I'm here to tell you right now that it's 100% real. Thousands of other people do it, if not millions. So, we all can't be crazy. We all can't be deluded. This is a real phenomenon. So have faith, have belief, okay? And what happens with faith, what happens with belief, if you trust in the process for long enough, it'll eventually turn into a truth. So just stick to it, okay? Also, having a low level of fear. You don't have to have absolutely no fear, because I think that can be impossible. Might be some spiritual badasses out there who do not have fear, but I think there's a little bit in everyone still. So with the low level of fear, just have to remember that you're an infinite being and nothing can hurt or kill you. There are obviously negative entities and negative places in the astral, but usually if you're positive minded, it won't affect you. Once you start getting deeper into it, you'll have more challenges presented to you. But for now, just go out and have some fun. Experiment with a few things and trust you're safe, and you'll always be able to come back to the body simply by thinking of it. So there's nothing to fear, guys. You are stronger than anything out there. And I know it sounds corny, but love prevails. So love over fear, choose love. If you see anything negative out there, just give it love, send it love. And especially when you're first starting, you shouldn't have any issues. I can guarantee you that. Okay. So once all those 3 things in place or close enough to, your chances will increase tremendously. So get those 3 things together and you're ready to go. Okay. So now we'll get to, I suppose, like a few preliminary exercises that you want to do. We'll start with the concentration / meditation. Okay, so for 10 to 15 minutes a day, I want you to meditate on the beating of your heart. Okay, what this will do, it will increase your level of concentration, which is needed in the astral, and also esoterically speaking, the heart chakra is the link between the lower and higher chakras, which will help stimulate and activate surrounding chakras. Every time your mind drifts, bring it back to the heart. Do this every day for best results. So continuity obviously leads to more success. Okay, so number 2, mantras and affirmations. Create an affirmation. Example, I am in the astral, or I astral project easily. Say this out loud or to yourself many times throughout your day. This will also help with letting the subconscious and higher self know your desire to project. Also use these affirmations for a few minutes before you go to bed at night. Before you use them, and also before you use this mantra. Okay, so this is a huge part of the practice. Okay, so what we have to do here, okay, for 10 minutes before we go to sleep, you can say this out loud, okay, and then slowly say it in your mind. So start out loud and then say it softer, softer, softer until you get to say it in your mind. Okay, so I want you to start with Father on, just like that. Okay, so breathe on the exhale breath, say that, say Father on, and then inhale, big deep breath, watch the inhale, and then repeat. Do that for about 10 minutes before you go to bed. Okay, so this will either temporarily activate the primary energy centers or your chakras in your body, or like in some cases it can permanently activate it. So I suggest doing this before you go to bed every night, okay? And make sure you don't pass this one, because this is a big key in it too. Also, after the mantras are completed, I want you to state another affirmation, so another intention. So this is one I use. So I just say, I will stay completely still upon awakening. I will keep my eyes closed and astral project easily. So you can use that one too. Or you can find something else that resonates, but just make sure it's positive and present tense, okay? So this is a huge part about it, okay? So remember that. So next one will be upon awakening and vibrations. Every time you awaken, remember your intention. This could happen the first night, or it could take weeks or months, but with continual practice, you'll find it working. If you find you can do this, you will then have to use your awareness or a few techniques as follows. Number 1, be aware of any body part that feels weird. It could be heavy, pulsating, throbbing, moving, etc. Number 2, listen in. Listen in to any sound coming internally from your body. Number 3, view images behind eyelids. Look at it as a panoramic view, taking the whole lot in. Number 4, strain the brain. Move tension to your brain. Number 5, phantom wiggle. Pretend to move a body part or even your whole body, whatever feels better. Number 6, false falling asleep. So this one's a bit more for the advanced practitioner. So what you want to do here is keep your mind awake by putting your body to sleep, okay? And from there you can project. But I'd recommend trying the first 5 first before you try this one, okay? So that's for a little bit later. I'm just trying to get through this as quick as possible, guys. So let's just do this, okay? So all of these techniques or skills of awareness will take you either into the astral straight away or encourage the vibrational state to begin. Okay, so once that happens, if bang you straight into the astral, word up, that's good. If you're into the vibrational state, this is your chance to exit, okay? So listen to this. So if you don't get straight out, good for you. I will explain shortly on ways to maintain and deepen your experience, which is a necessity, especially for a novice or intermediate practitioner. But if you find yourself in the vibrational state, your job is to just be aware and objective, keeping your emotions out of it, be it fear, excitement, etc. This can quickly end the vibration stage and you'll miss your chance completely. The vibrations can be anything from a light pulsating, blissful feeling with a light humming sound to a loud roaring sound with throbbing vibrations, usually through your chakra points. You usually should wait until the peak of the vibrations to separate, but this is a subjective experience. So intuitiveness and experience is key. So just trust your gut instinct to start, and as you get experience, you'll know when you can and are ready to separate. Okay, next one, separation. So when your vibrations peak during a vibration stage, you can either roll out. This is just by feeling your astral body rolling to either one side or the other. You may find one side has more resistance than the other. Obviously choose the side that's easier and go with the flow. Number 2, sit up. Simply sit up with your astral body. Easy. Number 3, stand up. Usually after sitting up, put your feet flat on the floor and feel yourself standing up, or make the command stand up. You can also use the command for sit up 2 if you feel stuck. Next one, levitation. Feel yourself levitating out of your body and out of your bed. Feel yourself floating up to your ceiling. Number 6. Okay, so deepening and maintaining. Okay, so this is important to stay in the OBE. Okay, so we can use affirmations. So just say out loud as soon as you get out, clarity now, or light now if it's dark, awareness now. If none of these work, try the more visceral techniques of rubbing your hands together, feeling things around you, picking them up, and trying to scrutinize and take note of every detail. You must be doing this in a quick but calm manner. If you're too frantic or slow, the deepening process won't be as effective, and you may end up straight back in your body, spinning around. You can just spin around 360 or 720 degrees until you get sight, until things become clear. Okay, so these steps and techniques are all super important for a longer, more enjoyable experience, as you will find, especially at the start. For most of you, things will be dark, hazy, or murky. You'll feel sluggish and slow. My theory is you're kind of like a little child at the start. You're just learning to walk and talk, so it gets easier with time and practice. Once you're out and have clarity, continue to touch and scrutinize everything and tell yourself, I remember this, because even the most profound OBE can be hard to maintain and the memory can be quite fleeting. Okay, so here's some extras. So just goal setting. So start small, okay? Example, walk through a wall, have something to eat, learn to fly, etc. So goal setting's huge because you have an understanding of what you want to do before you get out, and you just don't get out and go, oh shit, what am I doing? And then you've lost it, okay? So it can be quite quick out there. So setting a goal is very important. As you get more knowledge, the potential for goal setting is limitless. I have had meetings with deceased loved ones, experienced past life, had contact with higher powers, etc. But if you're just beginning, just stick to the basics until you evolve in the astral sense, okay? Journaling also. Write down all your experiences, no matter how big or small. Anything from feeling a subtle vibration upon awakening to a full-blown OBE will help with future recall, and again, let the subconscious mind know that you are keen and send similar messages to your higher self. Okay, so there's a lot more to go with this kind of thing, guys. We can get as deep as possible, but this is the basics, so this will be the easiest way to do it. If you want to watch this video multiple times, I suggest you do until you get it sussed out. If you got any questions, leave me a question down below and I'll get back to you, okay? So much love, guys. Peace. All the best with your projecting.